Hello everyone, in this video we are going to go through HTML class attribute. By the way, for this video I'm going to use this Visual Studio Code as my code editor and this index.html, a very basic HTML document. And if you need to learn more about VS Code, you can watch my videos and find the links in the description below. Let's get back to the topic. The HTML class attribute is used to specify a class. For an HTML, multiple HTML elements can share the same class. And the class attribute is often used to point to a class name and a style sheet. It can also be used by JavaScript to access and manipulate elements with a specific class name. Now, without wasting your load of time in talking, let's dive into it. Now, I'm going to take a div, and within this div, I'm gonna take a heading, and I'm gonna type in here, let's say, smart phone, and I'm also gonna take a paragraph and type in here some lorem. It's saved. And I'm gonna copy this div a couple of times, and I'm gonna change the headings. Let's say accessories, and the third one would be laptop. It's safe, and this is what we have right now, and it's our HTML document. And now let's select and with the Alt and click you can type on multiple lines, and I'm gonna give it a class, let's say tag. It's safe, nothing's changed. I'm gonna give a reference of this class and this head tag. I'm gonna type in here style, and within this style tag I'm gonna give a reference of this tag class .tech followed by braces, and let's style all of these divs at once, and you can achieve it by defining your styling. Alright, now I'm going to give a background color to be, let's say, pink, and then color of the text would be let's say royal blue, and then I'm also gonna give it a border of 2 pixels, solid and black, and then some margin of 20 pixels and padding of 20 pixels. It's safe, and this is what we have right now. You do not need to style all of the divs separately. With the help of class, you can style all of your divs simultaneously. And to give a reference of your class in your style tag, you can type a period followed by a class name, then define the CSS properties within curly braces. Another tip for you, that HTML elements can belong to more than one class. To define multiple classes, start with the class name with a space. And let me give you an example of it. Let me delete all of these divs for now, and this styling as well. Now I'm gonna type in here an h2 tag, and it'll read multiple classes. And then I'm gonna take a paragraph tag and type in here some lorem, hit save, and this is what we have right now. And then I'm gonna have a couple of h2 tags. Let's copy and paste it a couple of times, and then I'm gonna type in here, let's say smartphone, and then I'm gonna type in here, let's say glass, and here I'm gonna type laptop. Save. This is what we have right now. Now I'm gonna give, I think, let me delete this, we don't need it. Save. Now I'm gonna give it a class, let's say tech, hit save, and for this first heading I'm gonna give it another class, that would be main. Now let's move to our style tag, and I'm gonna take here the tag, couple of braces, and background color would be silver, and the color of a text would be spring green, and padding would be 10 pixels. Alright, so here we have styling for our tag class, and we also have another class, that is main, and this styling will be shared by all of these headings. And now dot main class will only be shared by our first heading, and the styling would be text align center. Hit save, and there you go. Now our first heading is centered, whereas our rest of the headings are left aligned. The class name can also be used by JavaScript to perform certain tasks for specific elements. JavaScript can access elements with a specific class name with the getElements by class name method. Let me give you an example. Alright, now let's delete this style tag, and I'm also gonna, let's say save, we don't have anything here. I'm gonna delete this main as well, hit save, and yes, that looks good now. Now I'm gonna use JavaScript to hide all of these elements, and you can do it with the help of script tag. And I'm going to type in here a function. By the way, if you need to learn more about JavaScript, you can watch my videos and find the links in the description below. I'm going to type in here, let me give a button first. Let's say hide text. Hit save. We have button. If I click this button, nothing happens. Now let's move to the magic part. And let me first give some it's an attribute. I'm gonna type in here my function. Save. And here I'm gonna define this function here. Function, and it will be my function, and curly braces. I'm gonna type in here var x equals document dot get elements by class name, and I'm gonna give here an argument of tag. This argument represents our class name, and colon. Then I'm gonna type 4 parentheses and some curly braces, and here I'll type x brackets I dot style dot display equals none. And for this 4, I'm gonna give a couple of arguments. Var I equals 0 and I less than x dot length, colon, and then I plus plus. Save. Yes, it should be replaced with semicolon. Let's save. That should work now. Hit save. Now if I click on this button, they all should be hidden. No, it did not work. Let me see. Alright, so if I click on this button, nothing happens. And let me check. Yes, I forgot to put parentheses here, and hit save. Now it should work. Yes, the text has gone. So, alright guys, so that was all about it. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.